All right, welcome to the Spiritual War Room, guys. We are here to do a reading for the ladies. We are looking into your journey to becoming a high value woman, okay? Now, this isn't high value in the eyes of society and men. This is high value between you and your higher power, okay? So this is going to be a pick a card. Card 1 is going to be the rabbit. Card 2 is going to be the Nightingale, okay? I will put the timestamps down below in the description box. And before we jump into this, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, guys, sending me good energy and love and support only means you're going to get that right back. Okay, guys? So pile 1, pile 2. I will see you guys at your readings. All right, pile number 1, if you chose the rabbit, we're going to get you your message from the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. Okay? So the rabbit represents being afraid of things and being frozen, not able to move forward. Okay? So it says, the rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear, and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, okay? They shape your destiny. When in balance, the rabbit is sensitive, a problem solver, and a good listener. I'm sorry, guys. I've been having such a hard time getting these messages out. This is like the third time I'm doing this reading, and I still haven't been able to get it. Okay. When out of balance, it over-explains and talks too fast, like I've been doing. I need to slow my brain down. Okay, to bring into balance, a day of silence. Okay, so this could be for me too, not just you guys. Probably because we need to sit and think about stuff. Being scared and moving too fast. Something about that I don't know. Okay, guys. So we are going to just kind of spin these around and see where you guys are when it comes to your journey. We have the Empress upright, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let's start by putting the uprights up here. Pile number 1, the Empress upright. This is someone who's stable. This embodies all the queens. The Empress embodies all the queens. But I'm getting the facade because the Devil's still upright. That means you're tied to the Devil somehow. Finances, you could be codependent on another person. This could be you're just not stable financially. Your emotions need to be brought into balance. And you're lacking creativity. You sound good, though. You sound good, you look good. Even though your money isn't where it needs to be, you look the part. Even though your emotions aren't in check, you sound smart. And the Queen of Wands being in the reverse and still being tied to the Devil, this could be, lacking creativity. This could be unable to put a check on your sexual desires. So there's a lot going on down here. But you look the part. You sound smart. You look good. But you're tied to the devil, man. And it could be because you're afraid. So let's look into this. Let's get one card for each of these up here real quick. Let's start with the Empress. Okay. Empress. Pile number one, your Empress energy that you're putting onto the world. People see you as very balanced and like life is good. You know, you're feeling good, you're looking good. People see your life as very free, very peaceful, very happy. But again, remember I said this is a facade. You sound good, you know how to deliver the message, you know how to look the part, to look like everything's good. But there's an end coming to the image, the thought that people had of you. Let's look at what's the image that they had? Okay, the image, me and my partner are so in love, we have this great family. But what people are not seeing, because you're so good at putting on the image and sound and, you know, communicating how perfect and beautiful life is, behind the scenes, this Empress's partner is calling judgment on the situation. There's a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of cold loneliness is what I'm getting. Even though to the world everything looks so beautiful. So that's the illusion that's coming to an end for pile number one. Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords about? I'm surprised with the energy that's coming out. I'm surprised that she's upright, honestly, because this is very shrewd, cruel words that are spoken, mean, just nasty, nasty things that are exchanged, words that are exchanged. That's why this Emperor is calling judgment on the situation. Because she is behind the scenes, she is, she's ruthless. But to the world, like, she's very well spoken. She could be intelligent. This is, she could be a speaker for work. Pile number one, you could, you know, talk show. Or this is a new job. Huh. It could be a new job that you're moving towards. It's like a partnership, like you could co-host. Yeah, this is your job. Communicating. But this new cycle brought a lot of heartache. Because what's this over here? What is the Six of Pentacles? She had to consider if she wanted to take this partnership. Why? Pile number one, you could be married. And to get this partnership, you have your spouse over here who does love you. And then you have this person over here who's just like a Prince Charming, a Casanova energy. He does bring flowers, so he could be kind of sweet. This is somebody that you were tutoring or mentoring. So your tutoring was what? Okay, it had to do with work. You said it had to do with work, or this could have been somebody you work with. Okay. What can you tell me about this for Knight of Cups? Two of Swords. Pile number one. If this is you, this person could have cut you out, or you were supposed to cut this person out, because it's like the devil is offering you his hand. Take my hand, and I'll give you all the riches of the world. But you had a decision to make. Is this collaboration good, or is it something I need to cut out? And you could have chosen to stay with it. You could have taken the devil's hand. In what way did you take the devil's hand? Seven of Cups. Whatever decision you made, it was the Queen of Swords' responsibility to make the best decision. She needed to put up boundaries because she had a family at home. But because she wanted more money, not that she needed it. Pile number one. I don't think you needed it, but it was a new opportunity. And you know, when the devil offers you something beautiful, it looks really good. It's very tempting. So you could have, you were supposed to put up boundaries to this person that you work with, and you didn't. You're supposed to cut them out. You could have been masking this as like, you know, that you were teaching them something. Could have been telling your partner that. So it was your test to fight this devil, and you didn't. You fell to, you took the devil's hand. What is the devil? You needed to learn to heal your, this one needed to learn the lessons, understand why she likes to play with the devil, why she interacts with the devil. And it's because she needed to heal her heart and walk away from this. But she hasn't done this. The Queen of Cups is still in reverse. That means her heart hasn't been healed. She's still jaded, bitter, angry. And she allows this to, oh man, this, because she hasn't gained clarity and taken the time to heal her heart, she still walks with the devil. And how does she walk with the devil? Her love of money allows her to do lustful things to get ahead. And she justifies this by saying, well, I'm broken. I'm emotionally damaged. But Spirit says you're not stupid. You're smarter than that. But you chose to embrace the devil instead of fighting the devil. You're smarter. And you're allowing your emotions, the stuff from the past, your greed, your love for money, you allow this devil to get you tied up in things that you shouldn't be getting involved with, things that you should be cutting out. But you haven't taken the time to heal your heart. You've just been running away from this work. And because if you don't overcome the devil, all these areas of your life are going to continue to get worse. Your finances, your emotions, you're going to become even more bitter and angry and jaded because you can't find a healthy connection because you haven't healed yourself. You're not healthy within yourself. So you have no place asking for a relationship. But you know how to put on a nice, you present a nice picture for the world to see. Wow, pile number 1. You allow your passions to come over you. You know, somebody strong and I don't know, just different. I don't know. You're not supposed to be swept away by the lust and the passion. You're supposed to find calm and peace when presented with this energy. Ooh. Pile number 1. You could have gotten pregnant from a third party. A friend of your partner. Yes. They could be finding out that you were juggling them and that the child that they believed was theirs is not. And Page of Cups. It could be a girl, a daughter. Damn. Yes. Look at this. It's when your person was maybe traveling. You couldn't see them. And you were sneaking around on them. Oh my God. You got pregnant by somebody. Maybe somebody's friend. You're telling your partner that this is their child and it's not. And you're going to get found out for that. Wow. All because you refused to heal your heart. Because you refused to gain the clarity of what you needed to do to heal your heart, you allowed... Yeah, wow, okay. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles real quick. Two of Wands. You could have been waiting for some kind of result that was going to give you victory. It could have been a new job, some kind of payout. Okay, so it could have been some kind of job opportunity. This is where the devil told you, take my hand. You took the devil's hand. But this person that you were messing around with is maybe having second thoughts. They might not continue with you. Yeah. Yep. Because their partner found out what their person was up to with you, and they're like, oh hell no, you are not working with this person. Then they're like, all right, well, you're out. Something like that. So your finances could be unstable. Let's look at this Queen of Cups. This is emotionally immature, emotionally unstable. Things that were hidden, things from the past that you need to look at. An emotionally manipulative masculine. This person, all they cared about was money. This person got around. Everything was good in their life, but they created so much conflict in the home. So much conflict in the home. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of emotional manipulation, a lot of greedy energy where I don't care what happens to anyone else as long as I get mine. Yeah, this is what this is what you grew up with, pile number 1. This is why your emotions are out of whack, because you have to deal with your daddy issues, honestly. You could have, and if it's not a masculine, it could have been a mother figure that was very masculine and controlling and domineering, and this is tough energy to be in. But this is the thing. Oh, this is why this one came up upright, because you have the clarity. You know what you need to do, and you just refuse to do it. You know what you need to do, but you don't want to do the deep dive. You don't want to do the deep dive because it has to tap into your emotions, and you don't want to do that. And because you refuse to do this work, it's throwing your money and your passions, your work, your sexual energy just all out of whack. I mean, you're tied to the devil. You're tied to the devil knowing that you're tied to the devil. You know the work you need to do and you just don't want to do it. But you put on the facade. Paint this picture for the world that everything's beautiful. I'm beautiful. My family's beautiful. Life is beautiful. But it's all a facade. Okay. You're afraid. You're afraid to look at this, but you're gonna keep getting devoured by the eagle because you refuse to. I don't know. You're scared. Let's get you a final message, okay, pile number one? What's the final message for pile number one? It's time for you to do that deep dive. Okay, it's time for that deep dive because pile number one, you could be waiting or expecting a partner who is going to enable and allow you to be in your, you know, to continue with your foolishness, your foolery. Like, I don't care about anybody else but myself. As long as I get what I want and my needs are met, I don't care about anyone else. And that your partner is supposed to be, I heard subservient. Like, you, if you think that that someone's love for you is enough for them to put up with this craziness, you have another thing coming. Spirit says no. If you think that's going to happen, you have your head in the clouds, because no good man is going to put up with this shit. You might look good on their arm, but behind the scenes, a man wants peace in his home, in his relationship. But if it looks good, but it's hell to be in this relationship, this person isn't gonna stick around. Pile number one. That's your message. It's time for you to stop being afraid, take that deep dive, do that deep dive, and start looking into all the yucky energy from the past. Because all that shit from the past is bleeding into your relationships. You could have been married multiple times because you haven't been able to check it. The fucked up thing is you know what you need to do and you just refuse to do it. You know, you have clarity. You know what you need to do. And because you're refusing to do the emotional work, it's going to fuck up your finances. It's going to fuck up your work, your creativity, your love life. Yeah, man, pile number one. That's your message. Do the deep dive. It's time for you to meditate and spend some time alone and do that work. Okay? Whew, pile number one, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description box. There's information down below so you can contact me to schedule your own personal readings if you feel called to do so. But if not, and this is where I leave you, have a great one, pile number one. All right, pile number two, if you chose the Nightingale, this is your reading. All right. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. This is your message for the Nightingale, pile number two. The song of the Nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports the listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. When in balance, it sings, speaks freely, but with kindness. When out of balance, it's shy and has that lump in your throat. To bring into balance, music. Sing, dance, listen to music. Music often speaks for us when we can't. So it's learning how to communicate that freely, okay? All right, so pile number two, we're going to spin these cards and just see where you are on your journey to becoming a high-value woman. All right, pile number 2. We have the Queen of Swords upright, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups upright, Queen of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Empress. All right. Put your okay. Pile number 2. Now, first of all, I'm going to say that I like that the Devil is in reverse. This means you have freed yourself from the devil, but there are things that have to do with your confidence that you have to work on, okay? Now, the Nightingale, the Queen of Swords is someone who speaks openly, honestly, freely, okay? You could do this for work. Maybe you need to speak more honestly and openly at work. Okay, so getting in touch with your heart space, right? Getting in touch with that part of you and creating from that. And in creating from that is going to bring you more wealth. It's going to bring you wealth through your creativity. You speak, but from the heart. Okay. Let's look into this. Let's start with the Empress and work our way across. One card for the Empress. What can you tell me about the Empress? Okay. The Empress creates, the Empress gives birth. The Empress is trying to figure out a way to not only make money for themselves, but to be able to give back, where everyone wins. Like, I have so this could be like a service that they that they offer. People pay for this service. They make money, and in doing so, they help people like move forward. So this is what the Empress is trying to bring into her reality. It could be a business. It might require them to leave a home, a job, maybe even a town, a city, a state. Because they're going to give birth to this. Okay, so that's what the Empress is. Let's look into the Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords. It might require them to communicate a new beginning. Okay, so this is letting people around them know, hey, I'm gonna do this new thing. It might require me to leave, and you guys are gonna have to figure out, maybe you are very important in this family dynamic, in this workplace, and you held things together. Now that you're gone, it's like they're going to have to figure out they're going to have to figure things out on their own. And you need to communicate that freely. Tell them, I'm taking a chance somewhere else, man. Because here I'm giving all my love and energy and support to this situation, and I'm not getting anything in return. I need to focus on myself, on my own business, on what it is that I want in my life to bring me joy. Okay. Speaks honestly, clearly, communicates with kindness. You could be very loving. What's the Queen of Cups about, though? Queen of Cups. You're very wise. And you could be starting a business doing this. It could be again, this new beginning. You have a lot of skills to get this off the ground, for it to take root, but it's going to require you, pile number 2, to leave, to run. It's like Spirit doesn't say just don't walk away, run, get away from these people. These people are causing you so many burdens, so many headaches, and here you are thinking you're giving to people who you care about, you love, and they're just taking you for granted. Spirit says it's time to move away from this family, this workplace. This could be a place that you've been at for a long time. And when you leave, it's going to cause a tower moment for people, because they're so used to you holding the home, the family together, this place together. They're not going to know what to do without you. But while you were around, they didn't appreciate you. If anything, they took advantage of you. Pile number 2. So you might love these people, but you know that it's time to leave, and you're going to focus on your own money. What's the Devil in reverse? The devil was causing you to lose money. The devil didn't want you to see. The devil wanted you to be preoccupied with finding love and being in some kind of bullshit relationship. And you ended that. You walked away. So you walked away from the devil. That's why your devil came out in reverse. You walked away from this devil. You're no longer allowing people to distract you. What's the Queen of Pentacles? You could have had a masculine energy who was above you. Oh. They saw how much potential you have. You could have been started off like as a student. You could have gone to their, they could have been somebody, a mentor who was mentoring you. And this could be in like some kind of spiritual. This is higher level learning. You could have been a student. This was your teacher, your mentor, they saw that you had the potential to really outshine them. They didn't like that. So they tried to create burdens for you. You could have tried to, maybe this was a new business. This Emperor intentionally sabotaged you because, they didn't want to be overshadowed. they did this in secret. Yeah, they threw the rock and hid their hand. They thought no one would ever find out. They celebrated. This emperor celebrated too soon. So pile number 2, if you're noticing that your finances they're not stable yet, they will be, because someone's getting found out for sabotaging you. This could have been somebody who knew your ex. They knew something about you. They knew some of the things you've been through. They knew you were isolated. So they thought you were an easy target. So that's why they went after you. Okay, pile number 2. What do you need to know? They wanted you to lose interest. Yeah, they wanted you to lose interest in whatever you were working on, whatever you were trying to grow. They didn't want you to keep at it. They wanted you to get tired and move on. But you didn't. You didn't. You're like, man, I know what I can create. I know what I can do. I know the wisdom that I hold. You don't see it. You're telling this other motherfucker that was trying to sabotage you, you don't see my power. You thought you can try and keep me from seeing my power, but it is you that didn't understand the true power that I hold. That's what you're telling this person, pile number 2. Good for you. This is definitely somebody who tried to sabotage your work, though. Let's look into this Queen of Wands. I'm getting this ties into the Queen of Pentacles because they wanted to create conflict at work, maybe some infighting to make you feel like you weren't going anywhere, so you would lose interest or just give up on yourself. They wanted to kill your creativity. They wanted to kill your passion. Yeah, your passion. They wanted you not to work, not to create. So they secretly, they tried to block you. Block you. They were like shadow banning you. They were paid to hide you, to cloak you. Someone at your job was paid to cloak you so no one would see the work that you were doing. They didn't want you to shine bright. So they're shadow banning you. They're trying and you could have been like, working and working. You're not making money. All this money is just falling because they were taking your shit, your money. They're gonna have to pay that shit back. Wow. The devil thought you can The devil thought that the devil thought they got away with this. Yeah, they thought they had victory. They're getting found out for doing this to you. So pile number 2. The only reason, I'm honestly getting that the only reason that these two, your work, your creativity, your projects, your money, these two are tied together. The reason why these two are in reverse is because there was someone creating conflict and competition and really just hiding your work. They wanted you to lose interest, to lose your passion, to lose your drive for whatever it is that you were working on, so you would walk away. And you could have made a lot of money and not even know it, and they took all that shit from you. But they're gonna you're fearless, man. You keep speaking with kindness. Yeah, man. Keep tapping into the music. Music definitely does something for you, pile number 2. Watch your thoughts. Just keep being you, pile number 2. Keep creating. Don't let these people shut you up. Because if you think people aren't watching, they are, okay? All right, beautiful reading, pile number 2. I know this kind of sucks to know that people are actively sabotaging you, but that shit only goes so far and for so long. Spirit's gonna smack these people down, and it's gonna be pretty nasty for them. So you keep doing what you're doing, pile number 2. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I love it. Congratulations. You are really putting in the work, and you will be rewarded for that, okay? All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description box. There's more information down below, so you can contact me to schedule your own personals if you feel called to do so. These types of readings, guys, they're only $25, so take advantage of that, okay, guys? All right, I'll see you guys next time.